Stephen hung up his phone and looked at his map of Griffon City. 2 points of light blinked. A file of Callen and Jay floated next to their respective points. He rubbed the bridge of his nose and pondered the possibilities. He clapped his hands together and picked up his phone again. As the voice on the other line began talking, Stephen cut him off. "Jay, shut the hell up." After what felt like the longest phone call, Stephen hung up the phone again. Another cover story needed to be created, so he typed a general storyline. He then grabbed the document from the computer and walked it to Elberg's office. Chang tossed him the file. "Can you script this? I need to take care of something." "You got it." As Chang started to walk to the teledeck, his phone rang. He immediately picked up. "Callen?" Elberg stopped scripting and deleted all of the revisions he made. Chang walked behind the desk and began typing a new story. "Okay, I'm on the way." And he hung up. He completed typing the new storyline. "Script this, shoot it to Nichols, and have him screen it to everyone in Callen's neighborhood ASAP. I'm talking phones, computers, TVs, the works." Before Chang even finished talking, Elberg sent the script to Nichols with the word urgent typed in bold letters. "Already done." "Goddamn, you do good work, Elberg." He nodded with a bashful look on his face. Chang ran out of the office and to the teledeck. The cleanup was just beginning. Welcome back to D&Derailed. I am joined by my friends. I'm your host and Dungeon Master, Jordan Alfaro. I should probably introduce myself first. I am joined by my friends, Jonathan Nerio as...
Varden von Anderson.
Austin Andrade as...
Callen McCoy! What?
Tyler Tugas Brown as...
Chatter.
Timmy Moriarty as...
Dietrich Thomas.
And Terrell Wilson as...
Every time. Are you feeling quenched there, bud?
Is he taking a week right now? Jay Mason.
Oh my god.
You know they're gonna love it. Because it happens every time.
That's true.
It's different every time.
It is different every time, and I don't like what's gonna happen, months down the line. It can't be good.
There'll just be like a 5-minute silence at the beginning of every fucking episode.
While Terrell takes off his pants and furiously starts masturbating before completion.
Jay Mason. As I'm completing.
Oh, God.
Not on the microphone.
No.
There's already been questions about what's going on underneath the table.
Yes.
With respect to Terrell, so...
That's true. So does anyone else want to do the recap? I do the recap every time, but if you guys want to do that...
Dude, you're a good recapper.
You're a wonderful human.
Does that mean that you three don't want to do it?
Correct.
Yeah, I'm more than willing to do it. I just thought you were going to... I mean, not for this episode, because I'm not prepared, but in the future, I will mentally prepare for you, because I was having fun doing it in our other campaign.
So you need to recap.
Okay, I guess I'm going to recap then. All right, so...
You're fantastic.
Thank you.
You're a wonderful DM.
Okay, all right.
I got you.
So previously on D&Derailed, the Griffon City Chronicles, the party split. Varden, Dietrich, and Chet went to the Blind Teller. And
fucked up.
Yes, they got fucked up, and they also saw Stephen Robinson, the mayor's son, who was also wasted after spending basically 60% of the day at the bar. Meanwhile, Callen was at home, saw his mother, decided to be a nice young man and go to the store with her so that way they could get some steak for dinner because Callen insisted on it. But what Callen didn't know is that Jay Mason had been sitting in the back seat of the car and gave Coach Keith a poisoned blunt that was laced with curare poisoning. Coach Keith sat in the car dying as he and Callen had a beautiful moment where Coach Keith said he was so very sorry for the way he treated him. But Callen's mom eventually called the ambulance, and the ambulance came. The beautiful EMT helped Coach Keith into the ambulance.
He was a dandy body.
He had the most perfect jawline that you've ever seen on a human being.
Dude, this is where shit got interesting.
And then Jay Mason was running down the street, found a bush that was in the shape of Jay Mason as he went to go hide. The ambulance came back. Jay Mason took out the ambulance. Callen heard the crash and went in to go see how his dad was doing. The EMT started doing chest compressions and let out this golden light, and Callen's father recovered. Meanwhile, Callen's mother lay crumpled in the corner. The rest of the party that was at the blind teller started worrying about where their friends were and decided to call Stephen Chang. Stephen Chang checked out some of the maps that he has and discovered the location of Jay and Callen, who were very close to each other. Dietrich called Coach Keith. Coach Keith went to go find Callen, saw Callen unconscious in the middle of the street after an encounter between him and Jay, where Jay caught Callen's football, threw it right back at Callen's face, and knocked him out.
You played yourself.
The last thing that Coach
Not
Keith
my best
said
roles.
to Callen is, Callen, your mom is gone. And Callen just said, fuck. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the blind teller. Yeah, so the three of you are in the blind teller. Eventually you guys have your fun in the speakeasy and start making your way back up to the actual bar. And Eliana turns to you, Varden, and says, Varden, do you want me to head down into the speakeasy?
Yes, please. That would be appreciated.
Okay.
You are very hospitable to our guests, but we will now go find our other friends.
Hey, one question. Why do you pay me and treat me better than Barty and Birdie?
Well,
Because he's RoboCop.
well, as the owner, I would say it is my responsibility and duty to make sure you are well kept and well paid. But are you saying that they don't treat you well, or?
No, they just have cots and sleep in the bar. I get to go home pretty much every night.
I mean, would you prefer the cots?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Varden, bud. She's saying that you have slaves down in the speakeasy.
If they like it, it's all right. You know, I pay them. There's not slaves. You know, they just have to tell me if they want. Maybe.
Do you let him leave, bud?
I mean,
You don't? And we're friends?
they've never asked to leave.
Do they have to ask to leave?
No, they're more than welcome to go wherever they are. They call home. But
Do you want me to let them know that?
Have you ever said otherwise?
please, yes, please notify them that they are free.
Shouldn't you do that?
Well, we're about to leave, so so it's more of a.
Alright, guys, we need to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that Eliana heads back down into the speakeasy. You pull the teller
just
on
hear
tap again.
You're free!
You pull the teller on tap again.
Hey!
The wall just recedes. The stone wall kind of fits back in place. And you guys are going to leave?
Yeah.
Yes. Unless you have something else, a drink to go, or.
I think that's illegal.
Give
We're
me
going to
money.
be in a car.
Aren't you a drug dealer, bud?
Doesn't mean I'm trying to get pulled over.
Don't worry, we have closed containers. It's okay.
Sure.
How do you drink it while you're driving, buddy?
I mean, I can kind of lean it over towards you. You know, I kind of feed you the drink.
You know what? Let's get around.
Let's go.
Do it.
Get in the car.
As you guys
Get in the car.
As you guys open the door, you see this very large man, like a very large man in
Rotund.
Rotund, yes,
Rotund,
that's
yeah.
the perfect adjective. And he comes in. He's wearing a double-breasted suit. You see his hair; it's kind of salt and peppered and slicked back. He's got a goatee, and you see some stubble kind of coming in. He like walks into you and says, "You better watch where you're going."
Oh, well, what do you mean? You ran into me.
What the hell are you talking about? You say I ran into you because I have bigger mass?
Well, you said it, not me.
Okay, fair point.
But okay.
Where are you going, buddy?
Just, I'm kind of thirsty. Me and my
Just for
associates
perspective, are we on the street going into the vehicle?
No, you guys are in the doorway.
So he's
So he
going
was trying to
into
come in.
his establishment.
Yes.
And he's being aggressive.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just getting perspective.
And he says, me and my associates are getting drinks, have a business meeting.
Okay, well, I would say I hope there's no trouble, but please enjoy yourself at the Blind Teller. I do want to say this is my establishment, and you are more than welcome.
You own this place?
I do.
Okay.
Can I do an insight check?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an
Because
insight.
I don't like the cut of
own the
this
place.
dude's jib, to be honest.
Yeah, go ahead and give me that insight. Any of you guys that want to do an insight check, go ahead and say that.
It's not bad. Cool. It's added 20.
Added 20.
We'll let him go.
17.
So Varden, you see that he's definitely Russian, you can tell that. The double-breasted suit kind of gives you this mafioso kind of vibe. You see that he's a very large man. He looks like some sort of muscle for like a mafia type thing. Dietrich, you actually see that his associates start coming in. They are also wearing suits. They also look like, stereotypical Russian men that you would see like mafia, like Russian mafia, like bratva. And you see that there are some lumps near their waistline as they start walking into the bar. And one of them actually like shoulder checks you and says, "Better watch where you're going."
Better watch where the fuck you're going.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna back him up. I'm gonna start to like impose my will on these guys because I don't like anything that's going on right now. I don't like any of this. So I'm just gonna kind of stand behind him and let my larger than life presence domineer over them.
Can I pull out my knife behind my back just in case?
Yeah,
so I'm ready.
We're about to start
Go ahead and give me an intimidation check with advantage.
Cool. Give it to me. 18.
So you kind of stand there. You hear the flick of Dietrich's knife, and you see that this guy is kind of like eyeballing you. And then one of the other Russian guys is like, "Okay, Alexei, calm down. Just go sit at one of the tables over there."
You're coming into my buddy's bar here. I don't like that. I don't like the way that you're kind of bringing this negative vibe in here, bud. And I'm gonna let you know that right now.
He just kind of looks at you and he huffs and he starts making his way into the bar and sits down at one of the tables. And this thinner Russian man is like, "Alexei can get a little aggressive sometimes. Don't take it personally."
I'm not taking it personally, but this man deserves the respect of his establishment.
I did not disrespect him. And you see that this large Russian man says, "I meant no disrespect when I asked you to move. I thought you were some common man that thinks he can push me around."
Oh, but what I
That
was
seems like
saying-
what you do a lot, bud.
Well, in my line of work,
Don't like the taste of your own medicine, huh, bud?
the thing is I can handle my own medicine.
Doesn't seem like it by the way that you're throwing your weight around here.
You see that he kind of like pulls back, he like unbuttons his suit and like pulls back the suit, and you see like the handle of a gun.
His belly jiggles.
And then I
says-
kind of come in and I say, Gentlemen, please, let us, I understand you wish no bad vibes in my establishment, and I agree. And I also wish that everyone will be calm and not resort to brandishing weapons. So please come in, take part in any beverages that we have that the bar has, but please, only good vibes, as my friend Chet here says.
He kind of like eyes you, Chet, and says, "You seem like someone that is, how you people say, hard-headed.
You can say that, bud.
What about you?" And he turns to you, Dietrich, and he says, "What about you? Are you able to take care of yourself?"
What do you think?
I heard the knife flick. You know how to use it?
Yeah.
We can find out.
I'm kind of like,
He puts his hands up and says, No, that's not what I had in mind.
that is good, because I didn't want anything like that either.
He like motions for the rest of his associates to kind of go to the table, and he says, "Perhaps there is a job that you could do for me. Would you be interested in making some money?"
Or how the turns have tabled, as they say.
I don't think that's how the phrase goes, but you know what?
Oh,
I
I think it's how the turntables have spun.
what are we, DJs?
You are DJ. You be DJ, man.
No.
I think it's DJ Mallard here. I think that is his name.
Quack, 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 quack.
Thank you.
Do you? The three of you seem very strong, but are there more of you? Do you have any more friends?
Couple friends.
Couple friends?
But I usually prefer to keep my business to exchanges, if you know what I mean.
There will be an exchange.
Not only exchanges.
Well,
But
this job requires 5 people. Do you happen to have 5 people around you?
Is this Alexi fella gonna be coming on this?
No.
That's
Alexi,
good. 'Cause he
Don't
seems like
worry
he's got a
about
hot
Alexi.
head, but I don't deal with that.
He does have a hot head. He does
Varden
have
kind
a
of
hot
like
head.
giggles and snickers, like over it off to the side,
Why do you giggle like schoolgirl?
because it is funny, you know. But what would I say? We were in a rush.
French.
Huh? You thought I was gonna speak French? I'm listening to his Russian too, and I'm like, I'm trying to keep.
His sympathetic
Accent?
the accent is so good. I fucking love it.
But I'm just like, I'm trying to keep.
Varden just goes into any situation and just picks up whatever accent's being told.
It sucks. I'm trying to.
No,
Swedish. I hear his Russian.
I do
and
the
I'm like,
same
fuck.
thing.
Like my voice gravitates to doing Russian. I'm
Dude.
like, wait, no.
When old Joe started doing like southern accent, I was just like, I just follow right into it.
Right?
Oh,
I say, but we were in a rush to go actually find our friends. But what will be in for us as a group?
Partnership?
Partnership.
is that what brings you guys here?
Well, we were hoping to be in the, how you say, rough side of town and maybe find some rough individuals, maybe some people that are, you know, fist for hire, maybe guns for hire. I don't want to.
I don't really use what you say guns.
Fist man. Okay, much respect.
sure.
I like that option myself. You see that he has knuckle tattoos.
Yo, me too!
He puts them up. You see that he has like Bratva stars all over his fingers. He says, "Do you like?
Yeah, those are nice.
Where did you get yours?"
Tattoo shop downtown.
Oh, okay. You
I think it's called the Lucky Leopard.
the Lucky Leopard. You think they do a skull for me? I want to do a skull on my neck right here.
Yeah, I don't think they do.
That's a good look,
The only
Matt.
thing they don't do is like the teardrops. They just don't do those. That's about it.
Yeah, no, I'm not part of that. That's
Yeah.
not my thing. You know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lean in to Dietrich and I'm gonna be like, do you know these guys? You seem to know everybody else.
Dietrich, you don't know these guys.
I know. No, they must be new to town.
Is that good or bad?
I don't know.
You've never heard of anybody?
No.
You guys hear as the
We're just
stone wall
letting it.
opens up. You guys see Bartholomew Barty and his brother Bertie come up. You see that they like squint their eyes as like it's like nighttime outside, but they still squint their eyes at the moonlight that comes in.
Can I give him one of my burner phones?
You gave Bartholomew a burner phone.
No. Can I give the Russian dude one of my burner phones so he can get a hold of us?
Okay. He says, "Oh, you have burner phone."
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I have my own. He gives you one.
I take it. I'm like, sweet.
Why don't you guys just exchange numbers? Isn't that easier, bud?
No. That is not how it
But if
works
it's
here.
burner phone, well, I don't know. It says I didn't have a phone until last week. Gosh.
Will there be, what do you say, compensation for our, if we were to partake for our services?
Oh, absolutely. You will get a cut. You would also get to take some of the merchandise.
How much money are we talking?
Varden, do you know these guys?
No.
And I'm saying that
How about
out
we can
loud.
discuss the details after we go get our friends, because we don't know what they're doing. We might think they're in trouble.
I wish to use this money to reinvest into my establishment. Or for
But if
whatever
we-
our friends
But if we, and I'm going to say this just so that Varden can hear.
Okay.
If we leave right now, you might not have an establishment to come back to. Because I don't like the cut of these dudes' jibs.
You think they'll do something?
I don't know. I just got a bad feeling about it.
As you guys are having this conversation, Eliana comes up the stairs and says, "Papa? What are you doing here?"
Can we end the session right there?
My
20-minute episode.
My head just exploded.
And he says, "Eliana, what the hell are you doing here? Why are you in this bar? I told you can't drink." She says,
She works here.
"Yeah, Papa, I work here." "You employ my daughter and you don't tell me anything? How do you call yourself a business owner? Not tell the parents of the people that you hired their children."
Sir, with all due respect,
That's not his job. Come on.
I don't know you, and I think it's responsibility of your daughter to tell you. You are her father, correct?
I am.
Alright, so...
Check her emergency contact
Ilyana,
info.
I did not know you were Russian.
Yeah, well, I was born here. My father wasn't.
Man, you and her are so close, bud. I'm really surprised.
I know.
Yeah, he doesn't ask about him. You don't ask about my baby girl's father.
I asked her about
She doesn't
her
talk about
hobbies.
you, bud.
Ilyana, you don't... What the hell? I'm the man who raised you, and you don't even talk about me. Disrespectful child. She goes, okay, Papa, I'll get you a drink. Go ahead and just sit down. He goes,
Ilyana, could you make it 2 drinks? One on me, please, on the house.
"Yes, sir." And he goes, "Okay, good man. He turns to you, Dietrich, and says, "I will contact you. We will work out the details. And then maybe we have a friendship."
Cool. Sounds like a plan.
It's a dandy body.
Stan.
He like fluffs his jacket and buttons up both the buttons and goes to sit down. And Eliana says, "Varden, I didn't want you to be my dad like this, but you did."
That's okay. It could have been under worse circumstances.
It almost was worse.
It almost
It
really was.
It was. But
Mallard Malice almost had
it
to come
went
out.
from
It's malicious Mallard. The malicious Mallard.
DJ Mally Mal.
Do it
we
again. One more
converted
time.
the situation into something good. Hopefully. We will see. We don't know, actually. We don't know these men. We don't know your father. But we will go get our friends and we will see what comes of this endeavor.
Yeah, let's go.
Varden, I want to... Okay, all 3 of you guys, I don't know...
Can they hear us, by the way?
No, they're pretty far away. They're a good, 4 feet away. I don't know exactly what my dad does, but a lot of the people that he works with don't really get out of it.
What's his name?
Sergey?
Sergey? Huh.
If you call him that, I think he might literally snap your necks.
What's his last name?
Yovanovich.
I like it.
Hold on.
It's Y.
Russian.
Yovonvich.
I'm
sorry, can you do that again?
Yovonvich.
I'm gonna text Stephen of
Chang?
IBM, Stephen Chang, thank you. And I'm gonna text
Stephen
him.
Robinson, the mayor's son.
Yeah, I'm gonna accidentally text him because I have his number. But Chang, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna send him that name and be like question mark details.
Ooh. Oh, that's a solid plan.
And just wait for that text back because I'm sure it'll be a little bit.
So I gave him my phone, so if he did anything to the bar, we could track him with GPS on that phone.
You gave him the IBM phone?
No. Not the IBM phone. It's the burner phone.
Okay.
But with the intent of just like, if something happens, using it as GPS.
Cool. We're going to go ahead and cut over to Jay Mason. Jay Mason, you are running down the street right now. You get a call on your phone.
Do I see who it's from?
It says Stephen Chang.
Big
Jay Mason. Mason J. Mason of the J's. J's Mason.
Jay, shut the hell up. What are you doing?
Going for a jog.
Is Callen with you?
No, I jog alone.
Okay. Were you and Callen doing something a little while ago?
No, I've been jogging.
Okay. Why are you so close to Callen's house?
Am I close to his house?
Go ahead and give me a deception check.
What's disadvantage? No, I'm just kidding.
Wow. Okay, that one.
Oh, man.
Trip while he's running?
You
ping on all of their fucking GPSs.
Chang says,
Okay, Jay, I'm literally looking at your location right now, and you are only about 100 feet away from Callen. What are you doing?
Yeah, that's what I asked you. Am I next to his house?
Yes, you are, and you've been next to his house for a little bit of time. Now tell me, what were you doing?
I've been jogging.
Okay, alright.
and you hear the phone clicks.
Oh no.
You're in trouble.
Callen, you are with your dad.
Fuck.
Callen, I don't know what to do right now.
Dad, I need to make a call. I'm gonna call Stephen Chang.
Callen, you call Stephen Chang. He picks up immediately and says,
Callen.
Stephen, so my mom is gone.
What?
What's happening? What?
Callen, you need to calm down. What's going on? What happened?
Okay. I was gonna go get dinner with my mom. We were gonna go buy a steak and come out to my dad being sick. So we call an ambulance. I pumped everything I had into him, all of this magic that I can't understand, kept him going until the ambulance came, and once they were on their way to the hospital, the ambulance just exploded.
It exploded.
It's rubble, it's wreckage, and when I caught up, and you should check it out, I did like a 100-meter dash. It was probably my best time, but regardless, I got there and found my parents and the EMT just shattered in the wreckage, and when I looked around, Jay was here. Why was Jay here?
Hold on. Jay was with you.
He was nearby.
And you said everyone died in the crash?
He wasn't in the ambulance.
I'm not talking about Jay. Your mother, your father, and the EMT, are they
all
My
dead?
dad's okay. I'm not sure about the EMT, but Dad told me that Mom's gone.
Okay, I'm on the way.
And he hangs up.
What?
And your dad says, Callen, who was that?
Someone who's gonna come help. I don't know how, but he's on the way.
This EMT pops out of the ambulance and says, I believe I can help. I couldn't help your mother, but I can help you.
You can't help my mom. You can't help me right now at all. I break down and cry.
Your dad starts breaking down too, and he just like grabs you, and you guys are in this embrace.
We didn't treat her very well, Dad. I feel like we could have been so much better to Mom. I was so excited to have steak tonight, and she just seemed so excited to go get the steak with me.
John, I couldn't satisfy her in bed, and I'm so sorry.
I really didn't need to know that, Dad.
You're the only person I thought I could tell.
This is wild. I just pat him on the back in a feeble attempt to console him. I didn't need to know that.
He rubs your back. It feels so foreign to you. He's never like actually like hugged you.
I appreciate the affection, but I'm still a little discomforted hearing about my family sex life.
The EMT says, I believe I can help with some sort of problems in the bedroom.
What?
If you're gonna help my dad with that, I do not want to be around.
Isn't she dead? Isn't that necrophilia?
But I need to go check on my mom. Can I do that?
Yeah, you run to
What's the
ambulance.
EMT guy's name? What's your name?
Nico.
Nico, what's your last name?
Kopensky.
God damn it, Nico Kopensky. I'm gonna go check on my mother, okay? Do you have any problems with that?
Not at all. Would you like me to assist you with that?
No, I need you. Just stay here with my dad and teach him about fucking sex positions or something. I'm gonna go check on my mom.
I'm going to heal his boner problem.
I just imagine him looking like Rob Lowe.
Oh, absolutely.
He's Chris Traeger.
my God.
He's Chris Traeger, but he talks like Captain Kirk. Jay, as you are running down the street, you see an IBM van just zoom by. And then you see it back up. And the window rolls down. You first
So is
see...
he driving backwards while he's running?
You see first a bald head. And then you see the face of Stephen Chang. And he says, Jay, get your ass in the van right now. Otherwise, I'm throwing you in here.
You're gonna throw me in the van.
I will throw you in the van.
But the van is currently moving, and I'm currently running.
Yeah, he's like following. He's like keeping up with you and says, I can stop you. Do you want me to stop you?
You're gonna step out of the van, and then pick me up, and then throw me in the van. Unless I get in the van right now.
I'm going to... Fuck it. You know what?
Steven, I have a question. Why are you still moving backwards? Where are we going?
Dude, he's
As I'm
fucking
currently
driving
inside.
professionally. He's just
I'm
like,
literally
car. He's not even
He's
looking.
mage handing the steering wheel.
Oh my goodness.
I'm currently inside the van.
Gangster.
You get in the van?
Yeah, I'm asking Steven why the fuck is he still driving back?
That's a rogue for you.
I was looking for the right spell to find. I couldn't remember the exact literature, but good, you're in the van. And he flips it back into drive. The mage hand goes over his hand like a glove and then just disappears. And you drive down the road and you arrive at the crashed ambulance. And he looks at you in the rearview mirror and says, So, Jay, I'm going to ask you again. What happened?
All right. Just listen.
I'm listening. You better start talking.
Okay. Do you know who I am?
Jay Mason. Mason J. Jay Mason's phone.
But do you know what it is that I do?
Yes, I absolutely do.
What? Okay. So, do you know what it is that I do, though?
Yes, you kill people. You are a hitman.
Exactly. So, here's what happened. I got hired to kill his dad, Right.
And you thought it was a good idea to kill the parent of one of the members of your party.
No. I did not think it was a good idea.
But you did it anyways.
But I got hired to.
I get hired to handle you.
But see, you're handling me now.
He rubs the bridge of his nose and says, he's like rubbing the bridge of his nose and he just looks at you and says,
Fucking hell.
Jay, I'm gonna have to pull a lot of strings to make this right. You know that, right? You understand that?
It is your job.
And you really don't want to make my job any easier.
You just said you don't like it.
Jesus Christ. He opens up the door and says, stay in the van.
Alright, I like sit back, pull my feet up, spark a blunt.
He opens up the back door and puts the child locks on, and
I am comfy.
he like is watching you as he like steps backwards towards the ambulance. Callen, you see Stephen Chang.
Wait, Steven, I need some water.
I need to check on mommy.
Okay,
Homeboy's
so
got
you go inside the van. Go ahead and give me a medicine check with advantage.
Got that cotton mouth.
That's 2 4s.
Good night for Callen.
Oh my god.
Starting off,
Can I give him that
starting off
20?
strong.
I was hoping that one of those was going to be good.
let's go ahead and clear something up real quick. I forgot that for portent rolls, you had to see the creature that you're casting the portent roll on. So technically, Callen shouldn't have gotten the 10 for the perception check to look through his dad's glove box, or the nat 20 on the medicine check. But you know what? It's in the past. We're gonna let that shit ride.
It's in the past.
Did he re-roll portent rolls for this?
No, because it's at the beginning of every day.
Or a long rest?
Long rest.
Only
Yeah.
a long rest.
So it's still the same day, though.
Yeah. This is the longest Friday you guys
Yes,
ever
it
had.
is a wild day, folks.
Turn it up at a bar.
And I get a
Griffon
plus
City.
0 to medicine, so that's just 2 4s.
Dude, you think you have a pulse on your mom.
No fuck.
Oh my god.
I have
That's fucked up.
no. I have nothing left, so I can do nothing. I just put my hands on her like upper chest and
Right
This is gonna be
the neck.
upon her décolletage, as it were, and I try my damnedest to seek any internal magical ability to lay hands, and it's a failure.
Yeah, you're all tapped out of magic right now, but you do think that you have a faint pulse. Like, there might be a pulse there. There could be a chance.
So I put my head down in between her breasts,
What?
just to like really hear.
Call Rob Lowe.
Let me do this.
You basically are motorboating your mom, and your dad comes up and says,
I put my head to the side.
"Why are you doing that to your dead mother?"
I'm in
I
the
heard a
van.
pulse, Dad. I had to be sure.
I'm in the van watching this. He's one freaky motherfucker.
Keith just starts breaking down crying. My son's trying to fuck my dead wife.
Nico! Check my mother. Do you hear a pulse?
I didn't feel a pulse when I saw her last time. Pulses don't normally come back unless there's an electric current that runs through her.
Then what is pulsing through her now? What of your equipment is electrifying her?
Do you think maybe you felt your own pulse?
Now that you mention it, that's entirely possible.
You see Stephen Chang comes up and says, "Callen, stop motorboating your mom."
Okay. Could I inspect my mother's body? Fucking calm down. We are a Christian household, and I believe my mom is dead. So I am going to take a keepsake from her to remember her by, if I can.
He's part of the FBI.
The female body inspectors?
Oh my god.
Yeah, you see your mother is wearing her pearl necklace that your dad gave to her for their 5th wedding anniversary.
I don't want that.
You ripped the necklace off.
He didn't have that motor problem then.
Motherfuckers.
No, that's your father.
That's exactly what he is.
Yeah, you see your mom's pearl necklace.
Do I see any other piece of jewelry?
You find your mother's wedding ring.
I will take off the wedding ring, give it to my father. I will slowly take off the pearl necklace and put it around my neck as a keepsake for her.
You put the pearl necklace that your father gave your mother around your own neck.
Yeah,
Essentially, your father's given you a pearl necklace.
that's totally fine. It channels the power of both my paternal and maternal family members.
You guys can't see it at home.
I know.
but Timmy is literally crying right now. And Tyler is doing breathing exercises to zen himself out. Oh my god. Holy shit. Your dad grabs this wedding ring and just stares at it for a minute and then immediately just starts bawling. This is the most you've ever seen your dad cry in your entire life.
I hug him deeply.
You hug him and he says, Callen, just never be this vulnerable, okay? It's bad for you.
You know, I was told by a wise man that you gotta be vulnerable sometimes. The director told me that. And that was out of character. I'm not telling my dad about the director.
He says, I know I said a lot of things when I thought I was going to die, but you're not the man of the house, and I guess I'm not sorry because I'm not gone yet, so I don't get to be sorry yet.
It's okay, Dad. I'll be the man of the house now, because you're clearly too much of a bitch.
Steven says, okay, alright, I'm gonna stop this right now. Callen, we have two options here. Are you angry at Jay right now?
I need to understand something this moment. If magic and monsters exist in this world...
Sorry, Callen, what the hell did you just say?
Dad, shut up for a second.
Okay.
I bring it close to Jay.
To Steven?
To Steven! Who's Jay? Fuck you! I bring it close to Chang, Stephen Chang.
Okay.
Say, if magic and monsters exist in this world, is it possible that demons do too?
Well, they do. Yeah, it's not just possible, it's definite.
Could Jay be possessed by a demon?
His Arcana signatures weren't high enough to register that, so I'm going to go ahead and say no. I think he was compelled by his line of work.
Then a moment of realization appears on Callen's face, and he's like, then fuck yeah, I'm mad at Jay.
Cool. Alright. So we have two options here. One, I can keystone you, and you're not going to remember that he killed your mom. Or two, I can resurrect your mom.
Pick number 3, my lord.
Take door number 3.
Door number 3 is I literally have to kill you right now.
I'm at number 1, my lord.
So Callen, you have two options.
We're not here.
1, keystone. 2, bring her back.
If you keystone me, will I remember that I have a mom? Or had a mom?
Yes.
She'll still be dead.
Yeah. No. I'll make sure that I give you a cover story for that. That's my job.
I really want to get to the bottom of this shit.
I can resurrect her. It's really not that big of a deal. I will have to bring in some extra hands up.
Definitely that one. What are you...
I will take my mom alive. Will she be the woman she was before? Because I need a chance to redeem myself as a son.
There might be some side effects, considering that she has been dead for, I don't know, 10 minutes? 15 minutes?
Can I insight check him to gauge what he means by that?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an insight check.
It's 14.
You kind of get the sense that your mom there might be a small personality shift, the time, like the longer the time gets, the larger the personality shifts will be. But if you do it within a very short amount of time, the personality shifts will be slight.
Yeah, then let's do this. Get everybody here as fast as you possibly can.
Okay, we only need a couple people. All right, we'll be fine. And he pulls out the phone and he says, "Yeah, I'm gonna need a couple clerics over here." And he says, "Just wait a minute." Jay, you're in the back seat of the van, and you see this blue flash, and then you see Rosa with the big Coke bottle glasses, and she goes, "Hi, Jay."
What's up?
Okay, I'm gonna. And she like goes to open the door, but she can't because the child lock is on.
Yeah, you're stuck in my hot box.
Oh, good. And Chang goes, "Oh shit, I forgot they left the child locks on." He opens the back seat and Rosa climbs out. And then he closes it and looks at you and says, opens it again, puts the child locks back on and closes it and says, "I'm fucking watching you, Jay."
Nigga, I'm just smoking.
Okay, fine. And you see that Rosa comes up and says, "Callen, I heard about what happened, and hey, don't worry, we're gonna make this better."
Please, do whatever you can. Just be quick.
And she looks at your mom and says, "Oh God, her neck is completely broken."
Ah, don't tell me. I don't.
Hey, it's gonna be fine, okay? She's gonna be okay. And you see that she like drags your mom out and like is in the middle of the street and says, "We're gonna." Yeah, you just hear soft crunches inside of a skin sack, essentially.
It's terrible.
She says, "Chang, we're gonna need to find a more secluded place to do this." And he says, "Okay, Callen, would you mind if we take her back to your house?"
We're only about 100 meters away.
Perfect. And Chang like picks her up and heads down the street. And you see him disappear into your house.
I was planning on following him.
He comes back just a few moments later and says, "All right, Rosa, go ahead and work your magic." She says, "Was the pun intended?" And he goes, "No, not at all. Puns are never intended with me."
Keith looks at him like,
"Hey, Callen, what is happening right now?
Dad,
Who are these people?"
I've been having some rough nightmares, so I may or may not be convinced that demons and monsters exist. Don't worry about it. These people are gonna help Mom.
Okay. Alright. She's dead, Callen. Like, super dead.
Dad, are you a doctor? I didn't think so. So we're gonna let these people do what they can. I know that EMT guy thinks he's all swab and shit, but I don't think he really knows what he's doing. These people know what they're doing.
Okay. I'm gonna trust you, buddy. And Chang puts on a pair of sunglasses and says, "Mr. McCoy, can you look here for a second?" And you see, he goes, "Oh, Callen, cover your eyes."
Cover my eyes.
You can see a very faint flash of blue, and he says, "Mr. McCoy, you and your wife are going to go out to get some steak for dinner tonight. Your wife will not be ready for another hour, so you are going to watch some Sports Center highlights. Is that understood?" And he goes, "Yeah. I'm going to go home and watch some Sports Center highlights, Callen."
The same Sports Center for 2 segments.
I only wish I could join you, Dad. Have fun with Mom tonight.
Yeah, you have fun too, buddy.
A very small tear down my cheek.
Don't be vulnerable. And he just walks. He walks down the street and disappears into your house. You see
this poor child.
You see from the upstairs window, you see like flashes of blue and gold kind of happening. And Chang goes, "Oh, isn't it beautiful?" It's resurrection magic right there.
I only hope it can do what it's meant to do. I'm gonna be better to my mom. And you guys are giving me the opportunity to do that. Thank you.
Good job, Callen. Good on you. And Dietrich's car with Dietrich, Varden, and Chet, you guys pull up to this completely crushed ambulance. You see this beautiful EMT, just perfect jawline. Again, can't stress enough how perfect the jawline is. He's standing there and he kind of gives you guys a look. And you see Chang and Jay inside the backseat of the van.
I go up all happy. I'm like, "Hi guys."
Dietrich.
I kind of look at Jay and I kind of tap on the window. I'm like, what are you doing in there?
Smoking a blunt.
Oh.
Actually, it's a roach. I'm done now.
You can just toss it inside the van.
See the carpet catches fire over there.
Shit. I'm like, okay. Well,
son of a bitch, my upholstery.
It's like, hello, Steven. What happened here?
Jay, would you care to explain what happened here?
Well, shit happened. That's what happened.
Callen, you see Jay is like in timeout in the backseat of this IBM van.
I finish consoling my father and I run up to the passenger side door and slam the window and just shout, "What the fuck, man? What the fuck?"
Hey, man. I'm sorry.
I bet your ass I'm sorry. And I try to open up the door.
Whoa, buddy. We're all on the same team here.
What happened here? Why are you yelling at him?
This motherfucker tried to kill my mom.
Dude,
No.
kill your
You
mom.
tried to kill?
Did kill your mom.
You
I
killed
did
his
not try to kill
mom.
your mom. Tried to kill your dad.
Find better, dude. He seemed like a bad guy.
Anyway.
Not to lie, but
Who, Jay? Yeah.
No.
no, your pops.
This
bud.
wasn't my decision.
My dad is the reason who I am today.
Hey.
So you watch your fucking
Time
mouth.
out. Time
Whoa.
out. Hold on.
Oh, bud.
I'm not done.
You seem very aggressive.
Calm down. No need to get mad at the other
You seem
people
like
that didn't kill your mom.
you seem like a natural Sergey right now. We don't want any of that here.
You know what? You take a couple breathers. I'm rolling up the blunt.
I'm sorry, and I'm gonna continue trying to open this door.
Would you
but
like
it's
to-
child locked, so I can't
No,
get in.
child lock only works from the inside.
Oh, then I
shit.
fucking
Yeah.
rip the door open.
Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Oh, 22.
You rip the door off his hinges, and Steven goes, "Damn it! First the carpet, now the door.
Whoa. Hold on.
Do you see what happens?"
Hey,
he
hey.
starts yelling
I would
at
like
you,
to
Jay.
slap the
Hey.
blunt out of his hand.
Hey, don't.
Ooh, that's
whoa.
mad disrespect,
Not the
though.
blunt, man.
Bruh.
Was it a blunt or a roach?
No, it's a
This is the freshly rolled blood.
grandfather.
mean that
It's a
it's done?
grandfather.
I don't
I
drugs
already
either,
tossed the
apparently.
roach. I just rolled another blunt.
Oh, okay, well, I slapped the blunt out of his
Whoa.
hands.
It wasn't finished being rolled, so weed just goes everywhere, and he goes, "Son of a bitch, now I have to vacuum.
My nigga, the weed. All right, hold
My
on. Hold on.
carpet."
Hold on. Before you fuck up any more weed, this was not my choice. I did not randomly decide to just try to kill your father. Okay?
I'll give you
I
5
was
seconds.
Hired
to
against
explain.
my will. Okay? I was forced to. So I had to do it
Did you have a gun against your head?
in a way.
This motherfucker's too vague for me to understand his shit. I'm gonna grab
But hey,
by
hey,
the scruff of
hey,
his t-shirt or whatever
I
you're
don't
wearing.
So
like
you
where
don't.
this is going.
So you don't like.
Lift up a fist.
Hold
bring
on.
A punch.
Hold on. Don't punch the face. I'm
I'm
telling
gonna
you.
grab. I'm gonna
I'm gonna
grab
let you punch
think
something.
his right hand.
Hold on.
I think we could all use some laughter.
You can
And
go
then I
ahead
do Tasha's hideous
and
laughter
punch
on
me
it.
in the dick if you like.
So, Varden, you cast Tasha's hideous laughter on Callen.
Yeah.
Callen, go ahead and give me a wisdom save.
What is that? 18? Yeah. No, he's fine. He's fine. He's just like, ha.
My
and
wisdom
then he
is
goes,
-2.
16.
I mean, it's probably like, what's my DC?
Your DC is probably
It's 13. So yeah,
Oh.
yeah, you're fine. You're like, nice try. And then you go back to trying to. And I'm just like, I tried.
And then what is
I just
Chet
smirk
trying to do?
slightly because I'm relishing the fact that I'm gonna.
I'm gonna grab
What's my name?
young Callen's right hand.
Say my name.
And say, let's figure this out, bud. Let's figure this out. And I'm gonna just
Are we gonna have
try
a grapple check?
I'm just gonna try and
Strength check.
like bring this down a little bit.
What do I got? Full pump all the time.
You know what'll hurt him more
What do I
than
got?
your fist? Jay, no more weed.
Nigga, I said you could punch me in the dick, just don't waste any more weed.
No, I'm not selling you any more weed.
No.
Ever again.
No, that's not the solution.
I'm gonna call all my friends.
How
and
is
none
that
of them
the
are gonna sell
solution?
you any weed.
How is that the solution? Explain. Explain.
Enough said.
Your pulse is bananas right now.
It definitely was Callen's pulse that you felt.
It's bananas
You
right
are
now.
holding
I'm
my wrist
holding
pretty
his
hard.
wrist.
But with the talk of the weed and seeing Jay get uncomfortable, I loosen up, become a little less tense.
Okay, are we all good? Are we going to continue destroying my van?
Dietrich just out of nowhere just like kicks it.
Really, dude? Gotta get it detailed now.
I get a
sweet.
burning hands. No, I'm just kidding.
Varden, if you do that, I'm gonna counterspell that shit, alright? I have plenty of spell slots left. Just barely use them. How many do you have left, huh?
I have
Spell slot?
Uh-huh. You only have a certain amount of magic that is available to you every day. This is in your handbooks.
Dietrich has his knife out. I was writing Dietrich was here.
Alright, Callen fucking tenses up again and throws a punch, but at the back of the seat, like to the side of Jay's head, as hard as
Whoa.
he can.
Yeah. Go,
To the
That's
headrest.
not my
You-
testicles.
You punch the headrest. It's a leather seat, but you see an indentation of your fist. He goes, son of a bitch. Do you know
Hey.
how much mending I'm gonna have to do on this?
And at the fact that Chang is getting
That
so
is
upset
drop.
about his car. I hold my fist. Callen holds his fist there and just starts chuckling.
That is your job. Dietrich, have you seen a squirrel?
I think, yeah. Yeah, he was really stoned.
Really?
Yeah. We
Wow.
partied with him. We got him really drunk too.
Where's he at?
None of your fucking business.
I was just wondering.
You're in trouble. You're in timeout.
It's my nigga Chip, man. I just want my nigga Chip, the squirrel at.
We tried to give him alcohol and it did not work.
Could you even talk to Chip? I could talk to Chip.
Yeah.
I know
It
Chip.
made him sick.
I could talk to Chip.
No, I could actually talk to Chip.
You see that Chang comes up and says, "Oh, Dietrich, I take it you cast Speak with Animals?
No.
Oh, you have Speech of the Woods.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I read the handbook, by the way.
Oh, good. Did the rest of you guys read the handbook?
Handbook?
You gave us a handbook?
I opened the first page.
My copy's still in my back pocket, so I pull it out and I'm like, yeah, this thing.
Varden, I was expecting you to be the first one to read it.
There was a lot going on. I'm not gonna lie. We met some, how would you say, mobsters.
Met a squirrel.
Oh, I texted you, by the way.
Oh, you're looking for Sergei Yovanovich.
He's the one that we met.
Well, I've been kind of busy dealing with this problem here, so I haven't had any time to
Well, let's deal with that then.
deal with
That's
that.
your job.
But I think Elberg or Nichols can kind of get on that, and they'll let you know some information.
Sounds good.
You guys have had a very long Friday.
Yeah.
I suggest you guys take some time off. But also, I suggest that you spend some time together. Bonding. And he looks at you, Jay and Callen.
Fire in my eyes. I don't even have thaumaturgy, bro.
I said you could punch me in the nuts.
So you're saying to
You still get no more weed.
spend some time away
How is that the solution?
with each other.
My best way
Somehow.
to take it out on you.
Do you know what
I
I've
did
always
nothing
found?
to you.
Is that the best place to come together as a group is out in the woods, bud. We go to 3 Mile Park. I got a good spot over there.
It's true, I've seen a lot of groups of men come together in the woods.
Callen slams the seat right in between Jay's legs.
Damn it!
Are we going like...
No intimidation on Jay?
Yeah, go ahead and make an intimidation check on Jay.
23.
What is it? Does he roll
Yeah,
anything?
Jay, you're pretty scared at what Callen has just done.
Are you gonna hit my nuts?
That was a warning. Try to kill one of my parents again, I will fucking tear them off.
He didn't try. I think he actually achieved.
He absolutely
Kill one of my parents! Don't do it! God damn it! Ah.
Hey. Let's find out who hired me and figure out why he wanted your dad dead.
If you're
That'll
willing to
get
do
us
that,
real answers.
Wait, but you killed his mom. You were trying to kill his dad?
That'll get us real answers, okay?
if you're willing to forsake your contract or whatever the fuck you did, then yes, I'm willing to work with you on that.
We'll see.
I put out my hand.
If we find him.
No ifs. You're not going to try to kill my dad.
No. I'm saying if we find him, he probably has money on him, then we can like just take the money and still, so I get paid either way. So.
Then we're in agreement and we shake it.
When we find
nigga.
him, or her, or it, or
Hey,
whatever
but before
they
we go, we gotta find
decide
nigga shit. All right.
to identify as.
I believe the just general term that you could use is they or them. You know, you could always just say that.
Or Z or Zim or Zer.
I actually don't know when to use those, therefore I have not used them.
That is very smart. But
All right, so what
Are we
doing
going
next?
to the woods, bud?
We're getting the squirrel.
Shit, he needs to sleep at least for the night.
Bruh, that squirrel was fucked up.
Mega fucked.
Dietrich, you get a call on your burner phone.
I look at who it's from.
It says Sergey.
That's weird. I didn't
it
even
is the monster.
put his number in here yet. And I like.
Isn't that the
I
burner
answer
he
and then I
gave
hold
you?
it and like, it's Sergey.
Why would you say that before? Why would you say that after picking it up? That's,
I held over the microphone. It's fine. I whispered. I held over the microphone.
Okay.
Anyway, what up, Sergey?
This is Dietrich, right?
Yeah.
Excellent. So, are you free enough to work out details of proposition?
Yeah. Well, I think me and the boys are gonna come head over there right now.
Good. Alright. I guess I will see you when you come here.
Alrighty then.
Wait, where are we going?
Don't worry about it, Callen.
We're going to the Blind Teller. It is the establishment I own.
It's a bar.
Oh, fuck yeah, let's do it.
Usually you would not be welcome in because you are not of age, but I will make exception for you.
Look
How
at
do you know this? Bud?
Well, from what my parents tell me, that over in Stockholm, it is okay for people of his age to drink.
That's not legal here.
Kegger.
There's no kegs. Chill.
I'll take it right from the tap, bro.
God, you're
whatever
so
you
naive.
like. Just don't tell your parents, please.
you see that Chang?
What are you gonna tell your parents, bud?
About what?
Like where you're
Just
going.
leaving?
Mom's being taken care of and Dad's the one who's taken care. You know what? Let's not talk about that anymore.
That's true. I think that EMT over there cured his boners. So I gotta go talk to him to see how he did that. And you see that Chang walks over to him and he says, "Hi, do you want me to bring your hair back?" And he goes, "No, I do this to myself." And you see that they start having a conversation and Chang pulls out his phone and just starts like scanning him, essentially.
Is that Rob Lowe?
Moral of story: my parents are taken care of. Let's go to your bar. Fuck yeah.
All right.
It is
Everybody hop in the Civic.
Jesus.
It's so
Shotgun! What's up, bud?
Yeah,
They all
you
kind of
guys,
squeeze in.
The bumper's just dragging on the back.
so many sparks.
Give me those tunes!
Yeah, it's
Listen, 95 too.
yeah, 95.2. This is Nights with Bean and Butt.
No. Dietrich doesn't drive with the radio on.
Oh, really?
No radio.
Oh my god.
He has a radio.
That's really
It's just
awkward,
never on.
I'm not gonna lie.
Then Is it just the sounds of traffic?
Yeah, it's just like the sounds of your company and it's to motivate conversation.
Hey, that's a pretty good team building exercise, man.
What's the orientation? What's the seating arrangement?
I'm in the middle.
Dietrich is driving.
Bro, he's fucking right in the thick of it. He's ready.
Now, who's right nutting and who's left nutting, Jay?
God, if I could retcon or Callen calling shotgun, I would.
Bruh, shotgun is sacred.
To you.
To everyone. What are you talking about?
In which case, I'm right netting him
So you're like
and left
right
elbow
behind Chet?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're in there tight, bud, because I'm
all the way back. There's
both of the fuckers in
no
front.
leg room.
I'm like 6'8". I'm huge.
You're 6'8"? What the fuck? Alright.
I'm a furball.
I'm 6'1".
Oh, that's right. But you look human. So you're like Shaq.
Yeah, I'm big. I'm
okay.
a big dude.
Well, Callen is not sure which he's more frustrated about. Having to sit next to Jay. They made an agreement. Callen's frustrated about the fact that his fucking knees are up in his chest.
Hey, you guys want to sing a song? Hot cross buns.
Good.
Hot cross buns.
I don't know the rest of the words.
Something. Hot cross buns.
You guys know
I know this
6
song.
of the words. And they're the same 3 words repeated.
I know this song.
Oh my
My buddy Edgar, he used to play the alto sax. He knew this song great.
Nice.
I can get
classic.
behind it. I try to pick up the tune. Callen tries to pick up the tune.
Dietrich starts strumming on the dashboard, but terribly. It's like
I want
While
everybody to give me a performance check.
bruh.
So what's everyone's
I've never
role
wanted a
right
nat 20 more.
I'm just repeatedly.
What is everyone's
what?
role like?
Rolling
Like
for
what
what?
are they
What was it?
doing?
I'm
Performance check.
repeatedly
Like,
saying hot cross buns.
Oh, wait, this is yours. I rolled you in that
Dietrich is
Whoa.
drumming.
Well, that's your role.
What is
Driving with my
Chet
nerds.
doing?
Rolled mine.
Oh my
Okay.
god, what is Chet doing?
I'm just bobbing my head. I'm in it.
Okay, and what's Callen doing?
Callen's kind of humming because he also doesn't know any of the words, so he's but he's getting really into it.
Can we
Thinking
please
he's-
just like
He's
all
killing it.
do this live right now?
So for performance, roll the 20. What I think I'm gonna do is
Varden pulls out a saxophone and just starts playing.
Alto sax.
out of his wizard hat.
Pulls a flute out of his. Sleeve.
like Ron Burgundy.
I'm totally not
I'm
prepared
gonna
for this
use
at
minor
all.
illusion, and it lets me create sounds. So I'm just gonna make like beats, kind of like
Minor illusion or thaumaturgy?
minor illusion. If you create a sound, its volume can range from a whisper to a scream.
Oh my god.
It can be your voice, someone else's
Bruh,
voice,
that shit
lines,
is banging.
a beating of drums. So I'm
Okay.
just gonna I'm gonna be like shooting off minor illusion, making beats, and like kind of be DJing in the back.
Hell
It's
yeah.
a hot cross.
Can we please
Buns.
like act this live right now?
No.
So what's everyone's performance check? Varden got a nat 20? Yeah, you're fucking killing it right now. This is the greatest beat you guys have ever heard to Hot Cross Buns. What did Callen get?
It's like Dota. It's like Base Hunter.
I got a 9, added 13.
You're okay. You're doing all right. You're adequate.
Big 6, bud. My head bob is offbeat.
Yeah, you're kind of like doing like a weird like polyrhythm to it. It's not. It would be like kind of cool if you actually knew music.
Okay,
Yeah.
percussionist.
Yeah,
It's
sounds
a
about
sound on the
good.
roof.
What did Dietrich get?
I got a 14.
Yeah, you're doing all right. Varden's beats are definitely better than what you're doing, but you're doing adequately.
All right.
I got
What-
14.
14. You're a little bit flat, but it works. It works.
Like pen.
Can we please act this live right now?
No, because that is going to take way too much audio time. Yeah, so eventually you guys like having this sweet little concert in
really
the car.
wanna hear it. It would be so funny.
It would be
Only
kind of
has
realistic,
like
to be
10
honest.
seconds long.
You guys make it to the blind teller. And you see the lights are kind of like illuminating the bar. The neon sign says "Open."
And I said, welcome, welcome. They've already been in... Well, actually, you have
Dietrich slams on the brakes when they get there.
I'm like, Dietrich, like, whoa!
And my head hits the back of his headrest.
Were you wearing a seatbelt?
No. Of course not. Why the fuck would I wear a seatbelt?
You also hit your face on the windshield.
You go through the window. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm still singing, cross. My face hurts.
But you guys eventually make it to the bar.
Oh, Varden, this is a pretty cool place. I've never been to a bar before. Hey, nice. It's probably the swankinest place in town.
I leaned over to him and was like, it's not.
Hey, I heard that. I do well for myself. I build this from the ground up. Grassroots, as you would say, you know.
It's pretty cool. You had a good team working on it?
Yeah, my employees, I compensate them well.
They're slaves.
They're slaves.
Hey, I pay them. They just... A couple of them live in cots.
Varden, you know what I've learned from being team captain is that your team, the only payment they need is your love and support and just a good rally cry.
And then Martin kind of like,
Let me hear your rally cry, bud.
ah!
Beauty. That's a beauty, bud.
Am I doing this right?
I like
You'll need
it.
to work on it. Maybe throw in some words, but it's not a bad start.
Okay.
Has Steven texted me back?
Steven has not texted you back.
Well, please, everyone, come in. It looks like,
I'm gonna text him again
Okay.
and say we're gonna
double
meet.
text or...
I don't know the whole, the way the world with double texting, so I'm gonna be like, we're meeting with this nefarious character.
Can you go ahead and roll a D4 and a D6?
D4 and D6.
Is Sergey...
And I made a call.
Oh, yeah.
You want him low,
Go
right?
ahead and roll a D10. Or D12.
D12.
Jay, also go ahead and roll a D12.
A D4 and a D6. It's a 1 and a 3.
Okay, so your phone battery goes down by that much. Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
it goes
not
down by 4%.
4.
Nice!
That was a very, very battery costly call on my part. Because I rolled a 12.
Oh, Dietrich, you also need to roll a D20 because you just left your phone going when you called Coach McCoy earlier, like an hour ago.
Oh shit, 18%.
Amazing.
Oh!
Normally that would be a good roll.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm at 34%.
Cool. So phone batteries are all set.
I have a pencil. Thank
You get a text back from Chang and it says, talking to Elberg right now. We'll get you information shortly. Go ahead and leave the phone going.
Rad, bud.
Do you guys walk into the bar?
Yeah.
Yes.
I walk in like I own the place.
But has Sergey and his accomplices left?
No, they're just sitting off
Oh
in the
shit,
corner of
they're
the
in
bar.
there?
Yeah.
They're still in there? Oh shit.
It's only been like 45 minutes. Now.
I'm gonna exchange a dirty look with Alexei.
Go ahead and give me an intimidation.
I really don't fucking like that guy.
Yeah.
I really don't like him.
One of you guys go ahead and give me an intimidation check with advantage.
Thank God. I have plus 0.
I have plus 3.
Yeah, you do it.
21.
Yep. We're doing that.
Pulls out the switchblade.
Chet, you go ahead and try to give him a dirty look, and Alexei kind of like looks at you and says, "Oh, do you have to shit or something?" What does Dietrich do?
Dietrich pulls out his switchblade and just like cleaning it on his jacket.
He kind of looks, and you get this sense of like he's thinking like, what's he cleaning off? He kind of is like mulling it over in his mind, and just kind of gives a little bit of a nod, and looks back at one of the other associates. And you guys all see Sergey stand up, super big man, double-breasted suit, and he says, my friends, please come, sit down, sit with us."
Callen bursts through the door after everybody else and is like, "I need a beer!"
I'm like,
Don't serve him.
Eliana says, Eliana says,
tools.
Varden,
Hey, it's cool. He said it's legal in his country.
Don't get.
she gets like really wide-eyed and goes, Varden, you know this isn't Sweden, right?
Yes, but he'll be fine. And then I kind of go up to her and I say, get him
I go over to the taps that are on the bar.
She like stops
wait,
you.
damn it.
She like puts her hand on your chest and goes, okay, kiddo, can't do that. No one that is not an employee is allowed behind the counter.
All right, whatever.
Jay is behind the counter.
How did you get back there? Get the hell out of here. And she
I'm just chilling.
Hey man, if we're gonna make this agreement work, Jay, did you at least grab me a beer while you were back there?
As you would say, sneaky man, you know.
I snuck.
But please,
down a beer.
please serve my...
Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check.
Jesus.
Wait, what'd he do?
You snuck a beer.
What?
Not even like a liquor.
Ooh, my sleight of hand is good too. That's added 25.
Jesus. What? You mean you didn't roll an actual 25?
Rogues.
You like you're like yeah, and like behind your back just start like filling one of the glasses, and then it like goes up your sleeve, and you like palm it over to Callen. And Eliana goes, okay, Varden, I'm just gonna get him a root beer. I'll tell him it's not your father's or something.
Yes, please. That's fine.
D&Derailed episode 6, brought to you by Not Your Father's Root Beer.
We hope.
Currently drinking it.
We are. It's delicious.
You see that she pulls out a glass and pulls out a bottle of root beer, and she like covers up the label so you don't see what it says. And she goes, here you go, buddy. This is an alcoholic root beer.
As I'm holding the beer that he gave me? Question mark?
Oh, did you bring apple juice?
Nah, this is... Yeah.
It's perfect. Okay. Sir, can you please get away from behind the counter? You know what? I'm not going to ask you. Get out of the counter.
Okay.
Jay, please.
You see Sergey still standing there, and he's like, my friends are...
I go in for a hug.
He gives you a hug, and he goes, oh, okay. And he like pats you on the back.
It's a firm one.
It's a firm one.
I'm going to sit further away than
Who's this
Alexi.
character?
Okay.
I'm sitting on the outside of Alexi.
Like behind him?
Well, I'm guessing we're at the bar, right?
No. So there is a circular table about 20 feet away from the bar, and that's where everyone's sitting. And there is Sergey, Alexi, and 2 other people. One of them is the guy that calmed down Alexi, and the other one is someone that hasn't talked yet.
I'm sitting between the guy that calmed down Alexi and Alexi.
Okay. So you sit between them, and he kind of leans over to you, and he says, hello there, my name is Pieter.
Pieter?
Pieter.
Pieter. Interesting. How's that spelled, Bat?
P-Y-T-E-R.
I like it.
Can I sit on the other side of Alexi?
You guys sandwich Alexi.
I'm gonna start giving Alexi a shoulder massage.
Go ahead and give me a raw charisma check.
You said a what?
Raw charisma.
Your rolls are bananas.
Added 20.
Oh my goodness.
You start giving a shoulder rub.
17.
And he goes,
shit.
He should not be a rogue. His rolls are insane.
He goes, oh, this is kind of nice. Why are you all not like this? Why do you not all give Alexi
Wait, is
shoulder
this
rubs?
Sergey?
No, this is Alexi.
Oh, okay.
I thought he was rubbing Eliana's shoulders.
No!
It was like,
I'd be like, don't touch my employees.
Okay.
Why you all not give Alexi shoulder rubs? Alexi likes shoulder rubs. Hey, what is your name, friend?
My name?
Yes, what is your
I'm
name?
Mason J. J. Mason. But you can call me Jay.
Jay Mason. I like you. I like Jay Mason. You, not so much. I don't like you very much.
I'm going to stand up and move Jay out of the way and just grip the dude's traps, like squeezing
Give
him.
me an athletics check.
It's not good. It's not good.
Your fingers are crushed from his traps.
A 7.
You
A gentle caress.
squeeze him, and he goes, so I see you change your mind. You also give Alexa shoulder rubs. Okay. You know what? I like you now. You seem like good guy. You seem like good guy. Tyler
He just
snapped
broke
his
a pencil. You broke his pencil.
He's not liking that outcome.
You did not want to give a shoulder rub.
You got it, bud.
Was that my pencil?
Chet, can you go ahead and give me a religion check?
Yeah. I'm not using the dice anymore. We're gonna throw that one there.
You dropped something.
6.
You feel Kajora's presence in you right now, and it feels relatively strong within you.
You know, I really think that we got off on the wrong foot.
Yeah, I think
That-
I do too. I think the shoulder rub makes me feel better.
And I'm going to cast
Thunderous smite.
Call lightning. That's a druid thing.
bless on
Cast
him.
bless on him.
Yeah,
Hashtag bless.
just to keep him in positive. Just because I noticed that when we first ran into him, that he was really like aggressive and everything. I'm gonna through my hands. I'm gonna cast bless on him.
You see Sergey comes up and he puts a meaty palm on you and he goes, I see my friends are starting to take a liking to each other. This is what I like to see.
Can I sneeze on him and cast poison spray?
Wait, no, I used it, didn't I? No.
You already used him.
Do you want to do that?
Just like a little bit.
Oh my god.
No. I'm gonna say
Okay.
no. I
And-
sneeze on him anyway, though.
Okay, you sneeze on him and he goes, okay, I like you. And he points at you, Chet. You are a piece of shit, though.
I was like, oh,
Hey!
I'm so sorry. I just had a.
Don't talk about my friends
I'm
like
so
that.
He
bud.
fucking sneezed on me. I'm
It was
going to
an-
get coronavirus.
It was an accident. Achoo! I sneezed
Okay.
again.
See, that one looked like it was fake. The other one was definitely real.
Yeah, it was more uncontrollable.
My mouth was open, too.
Well, that's your fault. You shouldn't be walking around with your mouth open.
I was talking to your friend. He points at you, Chet, and says, can you get him under control?
It depends, bud.
No one can.
Can
control
you
it.
get you under control? He sneezed. It happens.
You see, Pieter turns to you and says, "Okay, all right. I think we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. All right, Sergey, please. Surely you had some sort of PowerPoint to give, or maybe keynote. I know you like Apple." He goes, "Yes. Let me go ahead and let you boys in on the details. There is how you say gang." Running drugs.
Gang. We say that gang.
Yes, gang. They are running.
Gang.
A autonomous collective?
Yes.
A coalition.
There is a coalition of bad men out there.
Okay.
Gang.
A gang of bad men out there.
Gang.
They are running drugs into the city.
Oh no, not
gang.
Oh no, not drugs.
What's the name of the gang?
Are you sure you want to know that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gang gang.
They call themselves the Spicy Boys.
The Spicy Boys.
The Spicy Boys.
That does not sound like a
Does
gang.
Dietrich know who the Spicy Boys are?
Are they
Go ahead and give me a history check.
Are they like a boy band?
14.
You have seen people that have leather jackets that have SB written on them, and there's a chili pepper in the background. So you can kind of gather that these are some of the Spicy Boys.
Have I worked with them?
sorry.
It's the
Have
Sons
I
of
worked with them, or
Anarchy.
do they deal with them?
I'm sorry.
You
can't.
have received cocaine from them when you
Okay.
go to drop off cocaine, but you never really talk to them long enough. Or
So it's just they're like my supplier, basically.
yeah.
Okay.
The Spicy Boys are running dangerous things into the city. They bring in heroin, cocaine, fentanyl.
With the people that I've helped from addiction, would I know them?
The Spicy Boys?
Yeah.
I don't think you would, considering that you've just helped the addicts, not like... You haven't talked to any of the suppliers or anything.
Okay.
He goes,
Wait. So they're a gang.
Alright, I'm going to talk to everybody else. If you will please be quiet, does he always run his mouth like this?
Never stops.
What other drugs?
Finishes his beer.
They've been giving drugs to people?
Shut your mouth!
Hold on.
You shut your dumb mouth or I will shut it for you!
Please
I'll
no.
just have questions, man.
Please no.
Say another word and you will never ask a question again. Is that understood?
You got it.
Sergey. This is Sergey, right? I'm sorry. Or is it
This is
Alexis?
Sergey.
That's
Yes.
Sergey? Sergey, please. He
You got any
is...
weed, Sergey?
Oh shit.
You see that Sergey... What's your AC?
15.
You see that Sergey just, boom, punches you in the face.
And the punch kills Rufus.
You take 5 points of damage as he just, boosh, pops you across the face.
Dietrich claps.
Do you want another one?
Dude, that was unnecessary. I was just asking.
Shut your fucking mouth.
My nigga.
Sergey, please. I understand he likes to talk a lot, but
That was painful.
please, as I had said when we met the first time, only good vibes.
Ow.
Please. I believe he understands where we
My
are now.
face hurts.
I see you have a tie around your neck. Do you want it to come out of your mouth?
You hurt my face.
That is fucking fine with me. That is fine. Do you want me to hurt more of you? I will punch you again.
Dude, I was just asking a question.
I think he understands. Oh,
You get popped again.
What?
You take 6 points of damage.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna stand in between Sergey and Jay and be like, we can't have this. But we can't have people striking each other in my buddy's
in my
establishment. This is not okay. This is not how we do business.
I understand
You
he's
said-
pissing you off.
You said that you had a job. He's part of our group. You can't be hitting us.
You see that Sergey like fluffs his jacket and says, "My apologies to the four of you." And turns to you, Jay. You owe me an apology for interrupting my presentation to help you financially and socially.
What?
That's it. He doesn't get to cut the money, but he is doing the job.
He's just asking questions, bud.
How do
He's
you-
not familiar about going into these dealings without asking the questions necessary.
Callen chugs his
Understand.
beer and like taps Chet on the chest and be like, "Bro, this fucker killed my mom. Let's just take the money."
I just don't want any more aggression.
I got you a beer.
I'm trying to help
Especially-
everybody.
And
My
thanks for the beer.
All right.
I was just trying to figure out what was going on, man.
If he shuts his fucking mouth, I won't hit him again.
We're all free people, bud. If he wants to ask a question or say something,
He can raise his hand.
is that
We're
what
paying
we're
attention
is,
to me. I
is that
raised
what
my
we're
hand.
being?
That's the point that we're at when he doesn't want to let me give him the information.
Okay. So let's have a fresh start, bud.
Okay.
Let's restart. Everybody's fine. Me and Alexi, we're good.
We're all getting paid.
Yeah,
You
we're
and
good now,
Jay.
Sergey.
I'm
You
still
and
getting
Jay,
paid. Jay's still
you guys are
getting paid.
good.
Me and Alexi,
We're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, Sergey, me and this fucking motherfucker, we're not very good.
We're gonna
Jay's
have a
still
good
getting
time.
paid.
We're gonna figure this out.
All right, okay.
Sergey, what is, as you say, the plan?
Tomorrow night, the Spicy Boys are going to be receiving a major shipment at a warehouse on the border of 4th Avenue and the commercial district. I would like you to make sure that that shipment does not leave.
Why?
That is not a question that I need to answer for you.
I just need to know, bud.
Jay is patiently raising his hand.
Thank you for raising your hand. What is your question?
Am I still getting paid?
You will get a smaller cut of the money, but you will get money.
Do I get weed?
Not for me.
That is not... I do not make the decision.
So yes.
I suppose.
Alright, I'll take it.
Why do you need to know why this is happening?
Because I seem to be helping a lot of people that are caught up on these drugs, and I just want to know if you're bringing these drugs into the city and you're upset that the spicy boys are bringing it in too.
I believe that the sale of drugs should be regulated. And if you have noticed, I don't think that many of my clients have overdosed on the drugs that I sell them because I regulate well. I'm a good regulator.
What I know,
Go ahead and give me an insight check.
Regulators.
James raising his hand for another
damn
question.
it, I need your dice. 12.
Sergey seems like the kind of guy that does have a lot of control over things, and whether that means trying to control the market or regulating the market, he seems to have, his business interests in mind, but you don't know if his business interests align with the interest of the community.
Does Jay know anything about, or not Jay, Dietrich know anything about, like, their organization? Being in the business that he's in?
Go ahead and give me an insight check.
That's a 23.
You can tell that you have dealt a lot with the Spicy Boys when it comes to dealing drugs and like getting your supplies. You haven't met any of the Russian mafia.
Okay. But have I known of them?
You have heard of them,
Okay.
but like you've never really put anything together really. But you have definitely heard of them around town. And it seems like Sergey's, because you haven't seen any like real trace of Sergey being involved in the drug trade, that Sergey has a pretty good regulation of the drug trade, at least on his end.
Tell you what, bud. By the way that you've raised this beautiful young lady here, Ileana, and how gracious she's been as a host, I will trust you in this.
Thank you. So, tomorrow night, you meet at the warehouse. My boys cannot be there because then it will be too obvious that we are behind this. If you're captured, you tell them nothing of us. Is that understood?
Yes.
Sure, bud.
I have something I need to discuss with you, though.
In private or
In
right
private.
now? Okay. The four of you may leave. Young Rick, stay.
I'm gonna hide somewhere and listen to the conversation.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
I'm gonna get into a
was
arm
gonna
wrestling competition with Alexi
Oh, arm wrestling?
because I don't like how he's so cocky,
Dude, tonight is a good night.
bruh.
24.
Bruh, get the fuck out of here.
Get that dice out of here.
You find a coat on a coat rack and a hat, and you put that on. You sit at one of the other tables, and that is just good enough of a disguise that. Go ahead and give me a perception check, Dietrich.
It's a 14.
You guys start. Sergey takes you to another table. Sergey bumps into you and says, "Oh, sorry, sir," as he steps past you. And they you two sit down. What was Varden gonna do?
Oh, I just wanted to ask him. Sergey, before your a private conversation with Dietrich, I just want to know: will you be providing any resources or any equipment to help us with the mission?
If you need equipment, just let me know what you need, and I can try to supply it for you.
I kind of look at them like, do you guys feel like you need something?
Callen's at the bar hitting on Ileana.
Oh.
Eliana is like, hey kid, do you want another root beer?
Well, I had my apple juice, but I'll take that first one. It's alcoholic, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, madam. And I bow to her.
Oh, God. She puts a glass up, she puts like a mug up on the counter and just pours it, and she's like looking at it, and you could tell that she's like, pour faster, pour faster, pour faster. She hands it to you and says,
I reach out and I like intentionally graze my hand on her hand as I grab the cup.
She goes, oh, and she walks over to the sink and just starts washing her hands.
I glance over at whoever is looking, which is probably no one, and say, we had a moment.
Yeah, you tell that to the tap. Chet, we're going to go ahead and do an opposed athletics check to see who wins.
Give me that fucking dice that is rolled. It's hot! Yes!
No way. What?
It's
20.
It's consistently rolled a 17 or an 18.
You start like, you see that Alexi is like, got your arm, and he goes, I'll have you know, I beat many men in my days.
I'll have you know that I'm going to beat you right now.
Okay, alright. And you start pulling him down. You're at a 45-degree angle right now. We're going to do another opposed athletics check.
18.
What?
Ooh.
Fuck.
You guys are stuck at this 45-degree angle. You feel him pushing back on you, but you have just enough leverage to hold him where it is. You're still stuck at that 45. Give me another athletics check.
22.
What? What is this die? This bullshit.
You are like, you feel him like pushing against you, and you finally get that last little bit of boom. You like hear his arm hit the table and goes, oh shit, that's good. It's strong man.
You're pretty strong too, bud.
You look at the table, you see there's a small crack in it. So Sergey,
your respect came up +1 on that one, so you're at 1.
Okay, good. Sergey and Dietrich, what are you guys talking about?
All right. So here's the thing. My profession is drug dealing.
Okay.
I get my drugs from the Spicy Boys.
Ah.
So where's that going to leave me if
you don't have supplies,
yes,
you have no business.
I have no business.
I suppose we could...
Maybe you and me could figure something out?
Perhaps.
All right.
How much were you paying the Spicy Boys? What was their cut? Percentage-wise.
It was 70-30.
You give them 70%?
No.
Is Dietrich lying right now?
No.
This is like a real deal that he made with them.
Well, for like what he sells it at,
Mm-hmm.
he makes much more.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
13?
He says, 65-35.
I could do that.
It appears we have a deal then.
Sweet.
Do we not?
We do have a deal.
Excellent. You see,
I go in for a hug.
he goes, oh, hold on a second. Business deals are not made for hugs, alright? That's for friendship. That's for partnership. This is for business dealings. And he puts out a big, meaty hand.
I shake his hand, and I try to give him the firmest handshake I can, and then I go for a hug.
Okay, we can hug now.
Bro, hug it out,
He gives you a big hug. Yeah, and so do you guys like head home for the night?
Are we gonna go camping in the woods, fellas?
I'll go camping with you. That sounds fun as fuck.
Yo, the team and I missed out on our football camp, so I'm game.
I will go camping with you.
Jammason?
Yeah, let's camp.
3 Mile Park, here we come.
Get in the Civic.
You see Eliana is like, wait.
Are you coming with?
No.
I would like to persuade her.
And she pulls out Chip, who's still passed out.
Toss him over here.
Okay. She throws Chip at you.
I catch him in the most graceful way and put him in my pocket.
You see he's still like, still passed out.
Dude, is that a squirrel?
Yeah, his name's
Ileana,
Oh, what's
are you
up,
coming with
Chip?
us?
No, I have to work here because my boss is leaving to go on a trip without telling me.
Come on. I'm going on a trip.
You leave on trip and leave my baby girl to fend for herself.
We're inviting her.
Papa, I'll be okay. I've done this before. He literally did this today.
I compensate her well.
With his
If
penis.
you know what he means.
Are you banging my baby girl?
With his penis.
Are you having sex with my daughter?
With his penis.
No.
That was You are putting your penis in her
Is Barton
vagina.
lying?
Let's go.
This is not over, Varden. Not over.
He's fucking your daughter.
You guys,
Hot cross buns.
you guys hot cross buns it into the night.
But the remix where we're talking about how Barton has sex with his daughter.
You guys head off into the night, and the camera pans over Griffon City as the moon goes overhead. We sweep through city streets. We see fleshy hands making deals and shaking clawed hands with large nails. We see purple and pink lights kind of illuminating a room, and in that room you see feathers and a beak underneath a hat. You see the forest, and in the forest you see shadows navigating their ways through the trees. And then we cut to a dark highway with a little Civic driving into the night and hot cross buns filling the air. And that's where we'll end our session.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
Let's go. Cross buns.
That was fun. That was definitely good. We got the party together.
We're off to go
We did
camping,
it.
guys.
We don't. Oh, I mean, I kind of am not.
When are we
cool,
gonna
but,
sleep?
like,
I kind of wanted to kill
When we go
Alexi. I really did. Jesus
might
Christ.
help
Oh
with
my
that.
God.
Poison sprayed him.
I was so mad. I really did not.
I was just drinking my
like
beer that whole
that
time.
motherfucker. I really didn't. Oh,
But now
Kajora, in your infinite wisdom.
I think it was kind of beautiful that, like, anytime you tried to intimidate him, like, the dice rolls were so shitty, like, Kajora literally wouldn't let you intimidate him.
Yep,
you should have just been using his dice the whole time.
bruh.
You're gonna get
That
this
shit
down.
is hot.
It only
that
rolled
is
17
hot.
18.
I
Bruh.
check that out. I need. Oh my god,
Bruh,
make
it's
any
My
sense.
first
fire.
rolls in that one.
That shit is fire.
How many times have you rolled a nat 1 in the
11.
entire time
Bruh.
you've been recording episodes?
Bruh,
That was
it's
actually the
fire.
Yep, exactly. I think that right therein lies the problem, buddy.
So who would you guys be if George R.R. Martin was
If George R.R. Martin DM'd a Game of Thrones themed
podcast?
session, like, who would you guys be? Like, go ahead and leave that in the comments. Like, what character and what class would you be?
I got another nat one.
How many times?
After how many rolls?
That was at least 50.
Oh my god! Oh, retired. It's retired.
I was trying so hard.
Well, we hope you enjoyed this episode of D&Derailed. We certainly did. Yes, Terrell.
I got another nat one.
Congratulations.
After 48 rolls.
What is
What is that?
Please
There's a
make
four.
sure to follow us on social
14.
media. Please make sure to follow us on social media at D&Derailed on Instagram. That is at derailed on Instagram. You got that Chip the Stoner Squirrel thing going on Instagram, right?
Yes, follow Chip the... Wait, yeah. Wait, is it? Yeah. Chip
At
the Stoner
Chip.
Squirrel.
18.
At Chip the Stoner Squirrel.
10.
On
You guys can figure it
Instagram
out.
and Twitter.
for whatever content.
Oh my
Squirrel.
goodness. Get that
He
out
just
of
says
here.
random stuff. Just says it's Chip nonsense.
This has to go away.
No, it doesn't.
Allison Jaffe has blessed
I was gifted.
this die.
I was gifted with this dice from
You
Jordan.
can have one of these.
I
No.
made
Oh my
gift.
goodness.
We hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Talk to you guys in a couple weeks. Bye.
Let me get that quack quack.
Quack, 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 quack.
Hell yeah.
Fire crackled in the streets as the ambulance burned. The blue and gold arcane energy from upstairs in Callen's house began to fade. Chang put his phone away after checking the Arcano signatures from Nico Kopensky. You have cleric energy in you. You're going to need to come with me to the facility. What exactly do you mean? You have magical abilities and we need to run you through some databases and tests. This is mostly a formality. There's nothing to worry about. Well then, it appears we should be going. Rosa walked back out into the street and towards the destroyed ambulance. We have another cleric? Yep. This is Nico Kopensky. Nico, this is Rosa. You're going to be working under her. Pleasure to meet you, ma'am. You as well. Rosa, can you take him to the van? Sure. As they made their way to the van, she noticed the door missing and the dents, dings, and burns scattered around the facade. Chang, is it going to work? Chang rubbed the bridge of his nose. He put his hands out and began to cast mending around the van. These guys are going to be the death of me. D&Derailed would like to thank AJ Curtin for doing the music to our show. He's a fantastic musician, and if you would like to support him, check out his band Future Reference on Instagram at Future Reference Music. We would also like to thank Andres Carey-Zuniga for doing some audio engineering work for us. If you would like to procure his services, hit him up at procreatormusicandaudio at gmail.com. A link will be in the episode description. And finally, D&Derailed would like to thank the Griffon City Council. These are our $10 a month Patreon patrons, and they are Nick Gable and Justin Ramos. Thank you guys so much. It means a lot to everyone at the table for all your support so that we can keep this show going and allow us to give you all better and better content. If you would like to join the City Council or any of our other tiers, each with their own perks, go to the link to our Patreon page in the episode description. Thanks for listening, stay safe out there, and see you in 2 weeks.
Oh yeah. I like that beat. This is Jay Mason. Let's go. Hot cross buns. 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 Switch it up. Buzz cross hot. 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 Switch it back. Hot cross buns. 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 Last time. Hot cross buns. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Cross buns. I got the cross buns. Yeah, yeah. This is Jay. This is Jay. This is Jay Mason. Let's go. I got the goods. Yeah. Pow pow. I got the goods. Yeah. Killer Dietrich. Oh, the song's over. What? Damn. I was gonna keep going. Shit. Hot cross buns. Jay Mason. Mason J. Jay Mace. Yeah.